Strap yourselves in. I'm going to make the jump to light speed.
What is up, hyper drivers? And welcome back to the Cantina chat. Hope you all are having a great night. This is the show where we talk about the latest in Star Wars news and collectibles and all kinds of other cool stuff from a galaxy far, far away. Let's say what's up to my host. To my left, we got my man Eben. What's going on, bro? How's it going?
What's up? I'm finally back. Sorry I missed the last couple weeks, guys. But I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Happy that you're back, bro. Beneath me is my man Frankie. What's going on, bro?
Good. All good. Just glad you didn't really have the runs. I'd be in trouble right now.
I'm saying, bro. Ran to get the paper is what I did.
Here's a little bit you left behind.
The rolling papers.
Yeah, the rolling papers. Definitely that. And as always, we got my man Ralph in the house. What's going on, bro?
What's up, guys? It's been an amazing week for these guys, but super excited to be here to talk Star Wars, man. Let's talk Star Wars.
I gotta say, I kind of wish we could talk a little bit of X-Men right now. It's because, bro,
come on now.
That freaking animated series was sick. I am loving it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's fun.
It came out great. They did a good job.
Did they drop all the episodes?
Just two
no,
episodes right now.
Just two?
Yeah. But you're gonna love it, dude. It definitely transports you back. Just the intro when they brought the Marvel in and they get the music kicking in.
Yeah.
You get hyped.
Yeah.
You do get hyped. I like it.
Oh, I'm about to check it out tonight.
Oh yeah, man.
But we still got some Star Wars news to talk about. So
we got a lot of Star Wars to talk
about.
Yes.
A lot of Star Wars.
A lot of Star Wars news today. Not just a lot of collectible news too.
But yeah,
about the Acolyte. Huh?
I can't wait to see that one you posted a little while ago.
We got
that's so sick, dude.
What, the blue milk?
Yeah.
Yo, did you see that they got a Princess Leia drink now at Disney? I want to get that now, bro.
I was telling my wife we need to go to Disney and get that. With the cinnamon buns.
Yeah, with the cinnamon buns on the. I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
So what we got? We got Acolyte is what we're mainly going to talk about, that and the Bad Batch. So that's going to be our big things. But we do have a crap ton of collecting news. We got some great Star Wars stuff that happened this week. So it's going to be a fun show. Let's say what's up to everybody in the chat. You'll see if we take as long as we did last week, because last week
28 minutes was last week.
Yeah.
28 minutes. Diana's in the house. What's up, daughter of Dathmir? How's it going?
What up?
We got Dwayne Otley in the house.
Dwayne Otley.
Hyper drivers. I see a Force user in your future. No filler episode this week. Okay.
Yeah.
No, we got a little bit of heat for calling it a filler episode yesterday.
Right.
A little bit. I saw people like not agreeing with that assessment, but I still kind of stand by
it. Start off a Wanda as a filler episode, but we'll deep dive it later.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah.
Kaz is in the house. What's up, bro?
What's up, Kaz?
Just under an hour. All right, that's me. We got Pat's fam. What's going on? How's it going, Ken?
We're light.
Hope you're feeling good, dude.
Yeah, hope you're feeling better, man. We got Diana.
Yep.
We got Zena in the house. What's up? Hiya, fam.
What's up? Warrior.
Got Ancraft in the house. What's up, dude?
There he is.
All right. Let's see, Zena, Pat's fan. We got Evan pulling double duty. We got Frankie pulling double duty.
He said
duty. I said duty. We got Izzy in the house. Izzy got his lightsaber in. Hope he tested it out.
Lucky guy.
Congrats on that.
And then he won again, right?
Yeah.
He won on the other channel
in a row.
He's a new flex, dude.
Oh man, Flex, he's coming for you, Flex.
Alora's in the house. What's up, Alora?
Hello.
I saw your other comment, Alora. We are going to be talking about the new trailer. That's going to happen. Yes. Okay. Jump across. The fastest way to go is to just find the new names. But last week I was just reading everybody's stuff. Nameless is in the house. What's up, dude?
There he is. He was stopping at everybody's name, dude.
I was. We were just like going over everything.
Yeah.
Taking an hour doing that.
I know.
Took half of the show doing that.
We did take half the show. Justin Jacobs is in the house. What's up, man?
Routini.
There, Further.
All right. Jedi Shizzle's in the house. What's up, Manizzle?
Manizzo.
Jedi Jeff. What's up, dude?
Ooh, Jedi Jeff.
Thumbnail.
Jedi Jeff.
That's dope.
That's pretty neat.
All right. Jose's in the house. What's up, Jose?
What up, amigos?
Amigo.
All
It's
right.
cracking, dude.
The Cuatro Amigos.
That's funny. While George is looking, don't forget to like and subscribe out there.
Yes.
There you go. That's
Do
awesome.
that. Run, boy, run. Okay, everybody's talking about when you said
Yeah.
That's good.
Someone
That was
talked
funny,
about-
and that was funny too.
Breaking the ice. See?
There it is.
At the premiere of the Phantom Menace back in the theaters. That's something we're talking about. Definitely Scott's in the house. What's up, dude?
There he is.
Jeez.
Millennium Workshops in the house. What's up, bro?
What's up, Rex? Rex in
That's
effects.
your name, Rex?
Yep.
That's a cool
All
name,
we're gonna
bro.
do is the zoom.
The captain is here.
Boom, boom.
In the boom boom.
Just
All
make
right.
some noise.
Just shake him.
Teeny.
What the
Rum shaker, rum shaker.
Herder.
You guys gonna wrap the whole thing? Go ahead, keep going.
Gotta fill in the black space.
Time-
The black
time
space.
reviews. I know. That's why we should just read the whole thing and go down the list.
Yeah.
Ralph is happy because X-Men 97. Yes, sir.
Yes,
That's
Absolutely.
right.
I think
It
we're all
was
happy
pretty
about
good.
that. Chris Elliott, what's going on,
What's
man?
up, Chris? How you doing, dude?
All right. Can't wait to watch it. I think we're talking about X-Men again.
Yep.
Yo, George, did you see the new House of Dragon? Yes, I did see the new House of Dragon. Did you see the new Beetlejuice trailer? How about that?
Yes.
I didn't get to see the trailer. I didn't get to see the Beetlejuice or the
man.
Alien trailer.
And
Yeah, the
that-
alien trailer. Yep.
Yeah.
So much
Alien
drop
trailer
this week,
Frankie.
man.
Yeah.
Yo, is it
Summer
disturbance in the
movies.
force? Flex.
Oh,
Oh,
Flex
Cantina
is in the
Latina.
house.
Cantina Latina. What's up? It was somebody's birthday this week, wasn't it? I can't remember whose birthday it was. That was somebody's birthday.
It's always someone's birthday.
Yeah, true. Yeah, good point there. Somebody we know though.
Yeah.
Word Cube 1 of 2. What's up, man?
1, 2.
Board
Gotta catch
key
up on
1 of
Invincible.
2. Nice.
All right.
I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah, I thought there was a birthday. No, there was a birthday. I saw
No,
somebody
Flex
saying
had
that.
one last week, so
was
happy
Flex,
belated
yeah.
birthday.
He did.
Flex,
Yes,
Flex,
he
I thought I saw
did.
his name. Happy birthday, bro. Daughter Dothmere. But he's just chatting. Hello there, Hyperdrive, Kaz.
Keep going.
Rogue 5 Cantina's
There
house. What's up, Joe?
So,
What's up, Joe?
How you doing? And Mar?
Mar, nice.
I think you missed Dubak.
Did
you
I?
missed the Dubak. You
Where's
owe him dinner.
Dubak?
oh my.
Oh, I owe him dinner.
He owes him dinner.
Are you going to review the new Matrix shit? Acolyte. Good catch. Good catch. I missed him. See, that's also why I go down the list.
Yeah.
Makes it
It's like,
easier for
where-
me not to miss people.
I'm like, where are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get down to bottom.
Okay, I caught up finally where you're at.
You got me? All right. Nameless. Already said what's up.
Yeah. You got
Beetlejuice.
Waddle down
Oh,
there.
no, the movie traumatized me when I was a little kid. What? I love Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is great.
You right? I think the trailer looked pretty dope too. Zombie Hunter 115. What's up?
What's up, Rob?
Yeah,
You got,
So,
don't
yeah,
forget
baby.
Waddle.
we got Watto.
Where's Watto? Where's Watto?
It's fourth. Fourth
Where's
to the head.
Watto?
The one with the
Upper
green
arms.
W.
Pull him up. Why am I missing him? I can't see him.
There
There
he
he
is.
goes.
there.
Watto, what's up, man?
Bam.
Umbra Arc Trooper, you selling? I'm buying.
Damn, they already know your MO, dude.
That's trip, man. I know,
More
right?
arcs. More
I
arcs.
don't think nobody's selling that one, dude.
Nah, man, I want it.
You got to be
Yeah.
able to get it. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
problem is getting it. Yeah,
Yep.
They're limited, right?
they're very limited.
Very, very limited, dude.
Okay, I think we're all caught up. We're down to Zombie Hunter right now.
There
Let's
we
go.
go. All right. Look at that.
For
Record time.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Nice.
He's,
What's
he,
he painting?
he 3D printed a burnt Anakin head,
Nice.
like in a
cool.
Kenobi show. Yep.
That's dope. That is dope.
Nobi.
So, y'all had a good week so far?
Oh yeah, dude. New job, working less hours, got more freedom finally. So
Nice.
I'm
That's good.
feeling good.
That's good. No root canal. No none of that.
No root canal this week. No crown prep. I'm good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
Dope.
feeling good, man. A lot of good shit came out this week. It's just has me excited.
A lot of
Yeah.
good stuff came out for pre-order this week. I got a lot of cool stuff that came in this week too, man. I'm like backed up on reviews now. Got 3 lightsabers I got to get to. My first, what is it? The Inquisitor lightsaber. First time I got one of those. So that's
Okay.
gonna be a cool one next week.
With the circle.
Yeah, I haven't unboxed it completely yet. Like I just took a
Okay.
look at it. I picked it up. It's heavy. So
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna whip that around outside. That's gonna be interesting.
That's what
I
she
want to see
said.
that video. That's a nice hat, Evan.
So what you're saying? This review is gonna have a blooper reel?
Possible, very possible. It's gonna be dangerous too, man. Because it's got the freaking spinner has got like horns that come off of it.
Oh yeah.
Poke your eye out, kid.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get hurt. So yeah,
I see a
It's that
bloody
big,
nose
yeah,
in your
dude.
All right, man. What's up for first? We got first thing in the news: Star Wars Celebration 2025 tickets. They got an announcement for when it goes up. We got some new art to take a look at from that. So it's going up for pre-order on the tickets May 2nd, and the prices went up.
Really?
Yeah, and the plane ticket started selling 3 months ago.
Oh,
Get it?
Yeah, it's gonna keep going up, dude. They got to pay for that arena, dude. And
remember, guys, this is in Japan.
But dude, did you see the price of the VIP tickets?
it's crazy, man.
$993.25. I don't know how they came up with that price, but that's the price.
It's crazy,
It's just
dude.
about $1,000, bro.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
get
after
with
taxes
VIP?
and shit, it's $1,000.
Yeah.
And that's USD.
That's
Yeah.
VIP. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the base price. That's not the taxes.
What do you get with
the
VIP?
fee.
Dude,
The
you're
ticket
getting
fee.
you're probably getting close to almost what 8,000 easy
Oh, for this
that
trip?
For that trip.
Depends how you want to travel.
plane, hotel.
Because you can travel on a budget and coach, get there at a good price, about 2 G's, and then another G and a half maybe for a cheap hotel room in the closet.
Yeah, the ones that they just go into by the hour, right?
Well, no, they got small rooms you can rent.
The theater room.
You can stay like in Tokyo City outside of there and just take the metro in, and it'll be a little bit cheaper.
What do you get with VIP? I mean, do you get guests?
You get to cut the line, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't you get
really?
guaranteed access into all the panels also? I think you do.
I think you do a celebration. You do.
Wow.
Jedi Night.
Okay.
I think it's Jedi Night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how
Jedi.
many of those VIP passes are there?
It's limited, dude.
I was gonna say, 'cause
Badass.
you gotta really limit that, because otherwise, what's the point? Because if a bunch of people buy it, then you got a bunch of people that are getting to cut the line.
It's
Right.
hard to get those, man, because you have to wait for the previous Jedi Knights to not buy theirs so you can get in that queue to buy yours. So it's hard, man. I've tried for a few years and it was like no joy.
Really?
Nah,
Dude, that art's badass though.
The art is badass.
beautiful,
Art's
dude.
pretty good.
The
I'm trying
rising
to get it so I
sun.
can zoom in on it.
That's got a very cool, like Japanese effect.
Yeah, the
Dude, I
rising
love
it.
sun right there. I mean, that
Yep.
looks great.
I mean, it's like their flag, and then
Mm-hmm.
with Star Wars over, it's pretty cool.
Big ass
The cherry
mountain.
blossoms.
Yep. It's beautiful, man. They did a good job.
Absolutely amazing. Did they give the artist name on that?
Didn't see.
I saw this and I was like, fuck, I want to go now, but I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to.
When I saw the image, I want to go.
Anything. I mean, we all want to go.
That's when I started looking at the ticket prices, and I'm just like, ugh.
Like, God dang it.
I'm having the hardest time getting this image up. This is not boding well for this. Come on, George, you could do this.
Well, while he's doing that, who in the chat's going?
There we go.
Let us know if you're going.
Be able to zoom in on it now.
There you go.
I think I am.
Yeah, if you're going to go to Celebration in Japan, put it in the chat so we can all be jealous.
That's
Can't even
beautiful,
zoom in on
dude.
it. Like the worst.
Dude, even the hat on there looks great.
Yeah, the ad looks dope.
You can
And
put
I
it in
love-
movie mode.
Nah, it's I downloaded the wrong image. I should have been more prepared for this part of it. But it's
Here,
a
let me
JPEG.
see.
It should have just come up.
Let me try this real quick.
Here it goes.
Oh.
Why isn't that coming up? Yeah,
Still
that's the
small,
one I want.
dude.
No, I got it.
Dude, that's
Um,
crazy. Even on the it's on the Star Wars site where they show the poster and everything,
Mhm.
they don't even give credit to the artist.
Yes, I'm saying they don't give credit to the artist. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Here
I
we
was
go.
just reading the article, and it's not even.
There you
on
go.
there. That's
There you go.
crazy.
It's a Disney
This-
thing, dude.
You know, I thought this was only, original trilogy art, but are those TIE fighters from the last trilogy?
No,
The
these
ones
are
above? No,
these
the
are
TIE
old trilogies.
fighters. No, the TIE fighters go up.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh,
It is.
good catch,
Oh, it's
dude.
first
Yeah.
order too. It's
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
order.
They
Yeah.
got some first order in there, so they're tying it together.
Okay.
That's cool.
So can you buy these posters online, or you got to
hope
be at
so.
the celebration?
Normally you get them there, but if you know someone that has a pass, they can buy them for you at the celebration store.
True.
Online. Yep.
Or if you get the high res of this and then get it printed yourself. I had a friend that did that for. I used to get a lot of high res X-Men art, and my friend would just go and print it at a professional shop. And
Hey,
Stop doing that now, dude.
Yeah.
I just thought of a sub channel for this. We can call it 1313, and it's where you come up with the shady shit to do like that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
All the Puerto Rican stuff.
1313. Like everybody be like, do you know where I can print this out that they don't give a shit about copyright?
Yeah, listen, I know this cousin of mine. He can get it done for you real good. All right.
Yeah.
Sick though, man. I like it.
Yeah, that is
See
pretty
with the Vader,
badass.
that looks great.
I
like
love the way the Vader
brushstrokes.
looks.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed the
talked
Vader's in
about that.
space, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. The Space is in Vader. Yeah.
Man, that's dope, dude.
It's
Sweet.
good.
I could
It's a
be
good
Darth
one.
Vader right now.
Good job, Star Wars Celebration. You guys nailed it, man.
Yep.
That is a
Definitely have
badass
you hyped to
poster.
go now.
Gianni V,
Oh,
you
yeah.
going? Gianni V.
Johnny
said-
V.
There you
Nice,
go.
dude. Hell yeah.
Congrats,
I'm
man.
asking, is he going? Because he said he can't wait.
Yeah, he said he's going.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
for real. Everybody
That's
send your
what's
money to Gianni. He'll be able to get you posters.
There you go.
Nice. There's a
Johnny,
good interview
buddy,
with
my new best
Jedi
friend.
with Jedi Lex and Johnny. Check it out if you guys don't know Johnny. Pretty good interview.
True. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off. But I don't want to go and drop $168 for a 3-day pass. Then you got like $2,000 possibly on the flight and hotel and food. That's tough.
It is tough.
Yeah, you need to invest at least like $5,000 into the trip, just the trip alone.
Yeah. And
So
I've
they're not-
stayed at the hotels around that convention center. There is one that's nice, that's pretty good that I stayed at, but the others have been, kind of closets. So
What days is it?
I can't remember the days that it's
Or what month, rather?
Let's look.
Because
It's far away.
I mean, what are they going to be
35.
announcing there, right? I guess the Mandalorian movie.
True. Yeah, probably.
Trailer.
What would be the big announcements,
So
Hopefully we
it's
get more
April
movies. by
April
then.
18th through April 20th, 2025.
Yeah, so
Also
the movie
spring.
probably will not be out by then.
No.
Right.
Spring is nice there. Probably be raining a lot.
Oh yeah, that'd be real nice. The weather will be great.
Yeah.
The times I've been out there has been like the first week of February, and I froze my ass off.
Oof.
So,
It's cold, dude, in the beginning of the year.
very cold.
April's nice. May is nice. Summer is
Mhm.
hot, muggy. The AC sucks.
Rafael Perez, welcome to the channel, bro.
Oh,
Which is better,
Welcome.
Disney Park lightsaber or Black Series lightsaber? That depends. I mean, I generally would say the Black Series lightsabers are a little step above the Disney Park lightsabers. You get a little more effects with it. So
Yeah.
But they're both
there
big.
too.
they're both big sabers, though. So
Yeah.
like kielbasa's.
The
Yeah,
Disney
they're
park
really-
is like a bat, and
well, I think the difference between them really is that like the Disney ones, you can get things like having like the Darth Maul lightsaber, you'll get like the double staff or two of Asajj Ventress sabers, but with the Hasbro ones, you get more effects. They usually have like a removable crystal or extra light up
pretty cool.
features and stuff that you won't get on a
Yeah.
Disney. So
they got some cool stands too with the Black Series ones.
yeah.
Disney doesn't come with the nice stands unless you get one of those special
Yes, The
packages.
box, right?
The box, yeah.
The box. So, all right. What else? So we know that on May the first week of May 4th, we're going to be seeing the Phantom Menace back in theaters. They
And
also announced today that they're going to have all 9 movies back in theaters May 4th as well as May 5th.
as
Fucking
the
nuts,
marathon,
dude.
right?
A marathon, yeah.
So, but they
Confirmed.
didn't give any information other than just that. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. I saw
Tomorrow, May 22nd, yeah.
at noon Eastern Standard Time or 9
Oof.
California time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming assigned seating. Are there intermissions? I was trying to get my kids to go.
Dude, that's
And they're
rough, man.
Yeah, you got to
9
tell
movies,
us, you know?
dude. I can't sit through a marathon on 9
Because I
movies.
did 1 through 6 for the Galactic ticket when The Force Awakens came out,
Yeah.
Okay.
and that was rough, dude. It was like 8:30 a.m. Yeah, all the way to
I'm willing
like
to 6. I'm willing to
midnight.
do 6 because of realistically, they're saying this is a 24-hour event.
Yeah,
This
I believe
is
it,
all
dude.
day,
I
all
can't
day.
do that.
Like you're up, you're falling asleep during episode 7, 8, and 9, but it's 24 hours.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
probably what will happen to me.
I'm only going to 6 movies anyway.
That's right.
Okay.
Like thanks, bye.
It'd be cool if they give you a ticket, like the Galactic
Yeah.
Empire ticket.
Oh, you get like a special ticket?
No, it'd be cool if they did, because that's what
They
they did
give you a
for
poster.
Force Awakens.
So I know here we did they had the marathon for when the Return of the King came out. So they did all 3 movies in a row, and it was extended movies. And for here, they broke it up, let you take bathroom breaks, and then they fed us dinner too.
Real. Wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't just, but all the popcorn and everything was free. All the concessions were
Nice,
free.
dude.
How much are
Can't
tickets
leave
like
after Return
when
of the
you did
Jedi.
So back then when that happened, so that's when Return of the King came out. It was $25. It was $50 for me and my wife.
Return of the King. What is that? Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings?
Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Do
about
me
when
off
you
for a
did
second.
when you did,
got
Force Awakens?
For some reason, I was thinking The King and I when he was talking about
I thought Frankie was having a stroke and he was talking about Jedi. I was like, what?
There's only one return. It's of the Jedi.
Why?
I'm glad
Why did your
chat.
mouse?
Thanks,
He's like,
chat,
fuck you,
for
man.
hanging out.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Evan.
Frankie's
Who's
mouth is all
smoking now?
crooked.
Who's smoking now?
Why
He's
is
like,
your
I'm kicking
mouth
Evan
all
out of
crooked,
the.
Frankie? Are you having a stroke?
Scott says he'd be interested in seeing 4, 5, and 6 in the theater. I would be interested more if they were releasing the original versions of the original trilogy in the theater.
Yeah.
Then-
Unedited. Yep.
Yeah.
Unedited, obviously, but having the real going to a theater with fans, with your tribe, with your people, it's totally different than seeing it at home or in the any other time. But when it's the entire body of the theater is all Star Wars fans, and that Lucasfilm logo comes up and everybody's cheering and yelling, that's Endgame event. That's it for Star Wars, and that's what I want.
But is everybody gonna be cheering for every single movie by the
No, you cheer the first one.
Are you gonna be cheering still?
Oh, George Lucas is hating on you.
There he is.
George Lucas is in the house. Oh shit.
This is what I think about you, George Lucas.
George, listen.
George, why did you sell it, bro? Why did you do it, bro?
That's been sunflowers. Did that been sunflowers or did she
Probably.
How much were tickets when you did that, Evan? When you did the 6 movies?
Like $60 maybe.
Yeah, it went up because Return of the King was years ago.
Well, this was with the Force Awakens. Yeah, this was a while back.
Yeah, but I think
How much are these tickets gonna be?
They don't even have the price. They don't have.
They don't have the price. Yeah.
I know it's
Yeah,
a poster or something, but
I just looked on mine and I don't see anything for them selling.
Yeah,
here.
let's do a group chat to see if we can find it here in Orlando because it's on that weekend where we're all going to be here, right?
Yeah, we're all going to be there, but I mean, we're all going to be in the park.
You're going to be.
Oh, it's on the day of the park.
Yeah,
day of the park. Yeah.
So, but I thought it was like the 4th and the 5th and another day they were doing the movies.
No, the marathon is only on the 4th and the 5th.
So you have to start it on the 4th.
Longer.
Episode 1, they're showing it by itself, but if you're going to do the marathon, that's different.
I've been seeing so many conflicting data on this.
Yeah,
because I've seen some posts that said one day was 4, 5, and 6, and another day was 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but they're doing all 9. So how are they going to do that?
Yeah, I haven't seen a post with the 7, 8, 9. So that's definitely more.
StarWars.com. So this is definitely happening.
Oh, that's real. Yeah, that's real.
It's happening.
Yeah.
So the only thing I got for me here is the Phantom Menace. I can see tickets for that.
I wonder if they're going to be at an IMAX.
Ooh, that would be
the big IMAX in Orlando. The big IMAX in Orlando.
I might want to see if that's the case.
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's TIE fighters everywhere.
Yeah, man, but I don't know if I definitely can't do that. I mean, I have a hard time sitting, even with the original trilogy, which is what I love. Seeing by the time I make it to Return of the Jedi, I'm starting to doze.
Like
you know?
Yeah.
So.
And those are 2.5-hour movies themselves.
Yeah.
So you're talking about 7.5 hours just for one trilogy.
Whew. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. All right. Moving on to the next topic, Acolyte trailer. Before we get on the Acolyte trailer, I just want to say, if you have any issues with Leslie Headland, which I know a lot of us do, Like, let's try to separate that from what we saw in the trailer, and we're just going to be trying to talk about that and not about whatever politics that she's, trying to dish out at us and get us upset about. So,
separate church and state.
Church and state, I like that.
All right, let me get the images up here. I'm like all over the place.
I would just like to state for the record that at this time last week, we still hadn't even started the show. George was still reading names.
Progress as promised.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened that day, man.
I don't know. My wife even told me, "Is this going to be another 2-hour episode, babe?" I'm like, I don't know.
May still be, but
yeah, dude, it happens, man. It happens.
It does.
Like last week when we had Gordon and Michael McMaster on Spice Runners, I sped through the comments. I probably missed a bunch of folks. So sorry if I missed you guys if you were there, because I was like, man, these guys only had like an hour, and it's cool. They hung out with us for 2 hours.
Nice.
And then when we ended the show, they hung out with us for another like half an hour after the show.
Nice.
Yeah, they were cool as hell.
Yeah, Pat saying they would have an intermission for us smokers.
There you go. That's eating time.
If it's me and Frankie and the smoking, would be asleep by the time it came out.
Oh, that kind of smoking, yeah.
Like, we missed it, Frankie.
Even said, "I am your
just
father."
hit replay.
Yeah. We'll start off at A New Hope, and we'll wake up and it's Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, 100%. And we know it so well, we would think we did watch it.
Right?
That's funny. So what creature is this guy?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's a Bothan. Is it a Bothan?
That's what Joel thought it was. Hazi.
Many Bothans died.
It could be a Bothan. Yeah, I don't know.
Like one.
Everybody's meditating. He meditates with his eyes open.
Some people think that it's similar to one of the creatures that were seen in Force Awakens when they blew up the New Republic. There was like a creature in that scene there that looks like that. But I mean, I would be cool with it being a Bothan. So,
yeah, hell yeah, we got to see him on screen.
Right.
What'd you guys think about this trailer, man? Did it do it for you?
I enjoyed it.
You liked it?
It was okay. I kind of got seeing what's her name? Is it Carrie Ann Moss?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed seeing her. I did get a lot of Matrix vibes when she was using the Force during her fight. I was like, that looks like Neo fighting Seraph, but I can get behind this. And finally, like George, I'm pretty sure you're happy because there are lightsabers back in Star Wars. Because I was like, there's like a ton of lightsabers here. George's going to have a ton of reviews coming. And on top of that, I'm like, what was the last time we saw an actual lightsaber in Star Wars? Other than, we saw the dark saber, but and the Kenobi series, but I was hyped.
It's a Jedi beaver.
The Jedi beaver.
That's what we're going to call it from now on.
That is what it's always going to be known to me now.
The Jedi beaver.
Jedi beaver.
Diana, wouldn't it be better if you guys would keep your eyes open to see Star Wars in 3D?
It would be.
It would be, yeah. Of course, we'd be like tripping on that point,
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff?
Thank you. Like, did you see that?
Jeff.
Hello there.
Jeff's in the house. What's up, man?
Yeah, Jedi Beavers looks pretty cool.
I feel like the trailer set a good tone, because it looks darker and a little more mature. So I thought that was cool. I still don't have any attachment to any of these characters, so it's like I don't know how to feel about it yet. And then I'm getting like mixed information about the time frame. It's like I first heard it was going to be 100 years before the events of Phantom Menace. Then I hear some people saying that it's like 200 years before the events, which that doesn't make any sense because I think the books and comics of the High Republic start at like 200 years before the Phantom Menace. So I'm guessing it's 100. And then I also hear information that it's like somewhere in between 100 and 70 years.
Yeah, I've heard 50, 70.
Yeah. Which,
needless to say, Yoda is walking around.
Yoda, yeah, we didn't see Yoda in the trailer, which is kind of weird.
Yoda is walking around somewhere.
And then we also got Plagueis too. Like,
Plagueis
has shoot, I didn't even think about that. You're right.
So because we'll have a young Sheev Palpatine here somewhere.
Yeah,
that would be cool to see that. Yeah, I'd like to see, but it's close enough to Phantom Menace that I think there should be some tie-in. But some of the stuff that I've been reading that because I guess Heedlin had an interview with IGN, and I think she kind of confirmed that we're not going to be seeing any of that in this one. You know, it's not going to be involving any of those characters.
Mother Talisman's there too. So that at that time,
right,
you
right,
know?
and
So
she
it's like,
definitely
there's a
confirmed
lot.
more Night Sisters. She said that it's inspired by Night Sisters. Some of these images and everything, but they're not going to be in it. I like the scenes like this. You know, like cool world.
Yeah, it looks weathered, worn down, Star Warsy. It looks like the volume in the background.
Yeah. Alora was asking if Yato's popping up or anything.
Yeah, Yato would be alive.
She would be alive too.
She's in the back making a Yoda or a Grogu.
A Grogu.
Get it going, Master Yoda. Get it going.
This was kind of cool. Gave me all, you know, Clone Wars type vibes and training Jedi. That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
So
you notice his Jedi robe is very light in color.
Right.
Much lighter than
that's
Obi-Wan.
something from the High Republic. The High Republic has that type of costumes. So I mean the scenes that they set up are pretty cool. Like this looks very Star Wars-ish. Got a little cantina thing going on here.
Yeah.
Got that weird alien over there slurping up some noodles.
Yeah. Aliens, So Pecatical, that's funny, dude. Definitely from Miami seeing that shit.
Don't that character, this guy here, kind of look like the one from Ice Age?
The weasel, whatever it is, the sloth, you're right. Yeah.
Technically, he was played by a Puerto Rican.
He was played by a Puerto Rican, right?
He was.
John Leguizamo.
Sid the Sloth.
Is John Leguizamo Puerto Rican? I thought he was Colombian.
Yes.
He's Puerto Rican, dude. He's your people.
He's
What's up, Star Geeks?
He's one of the main Puerto Ricans. He's royalty.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Rouse people right there.
There he is, me and Frankie.
Oh yeah, Frankie.
Yo, is my man okay? So my man was he focusing with his eyes open prior, and now he's just asleep, or is he no?
Oh, he's
he's
from Colombia. He's from Colombia.
That's what I
John
said.
Leguizamo?
Yeah. Right? John Leguizamo.
I always thought he was Puerto Rican.
Nah,
no, dude.
Damn, all these years I've been wrong.
I thought he was Puerto Rican too at first.
Hold on.
Damn.
Yo, but this dude looks like he's
good. Bogota. Damn.
Yo,
do me, bro.
Stand corrected.
This would be me and Frankie after like.
You guys took a marathon.
George on the right and Frankie on the left.
That's 3 hours after MegaCon.
Yeah.
Only told you half a shroom, dude.
He is. You're not. You are lying, Frankie.
So they're like, they're meditating with their eyes open.
Yeah.
Well, that guy has no choice over there. He's got no
damn eyelids.
Poor guy. He's like, I want to close my eyes, but I can't.
He's like, this is funny.
Right.
It's like the people that have their eyes open during the prayer or whatever during dinner or whatever.
Some speculation is that she could be the bad character that we're seeing in the trailer. Just this is like younger and like a flashback.
She is the one that was like, I see fire.
Right. That's kind of why people were thinking that. Yeah.
But you know what? If they do that again, I mean, that's very much a callback to what they did in Obi-Wan.
Kind of. Right.
You know, like the little girl, and she grew up and she became the bad guy. Like,
dude, when I saw Trinity, I know everybody's calling her name Carrie-Anne Moss, but for me, it's Trinity. So she turned her face, bro. I was like, yo, it's Trinity. You know,
Trinity.
I was just waiting for the music to kick in, and you know.
What was funny was the day before this, I just watched Unthinkable, where she's in it.
Oh yeah, she's in that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's fighting the bad person.
She's the only character that really had any bit of my interest.
Yeah. But I think
the
it's
only
more
one.
Because you're really tied to the actress more.
Right.
Because I think once we grow with the character,
maybe a little bit, but I think it was just more the demeanor of that character, how they were like, they're very sure, but they're calm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, and that's just kind of like, who is, what is she about?
Right. And I'm wondering what's so special about these knives and all that. But this whole fight here, just like immediately I thought Matrix. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That looks
didn't look like when Neo's first getting trained.
Right. It looked just like that.
I thought it was the fight with Seraph, in the second movie, where he said, "Okay, I'll take you to go see the Oracle now."
True.
You don't know somebody until you fight them.
Where they're fighting in that room. Definitely.
Yeah. You really don't know somebody until you fight them. That was his line.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I can see that.
She looks badass though, man. I kind of like her outfit.
She's an assassin.
Yeah, she's an assassin because they actually released the Hasbro figures.
They did. They're calling her an assassin in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But that's not the first time that they've done stuff like that. Like with the Heavy Mando, initially when his figures came out, it was all Heavy Mando, everything. And then they gave him a name finally on the second release. You know? So yeah. So she's supposedly, I guess the trailer's leading me to think that she's around killing Jedi. This guy's meditating. He doesn't even like wake up before she stabs him. So he must be like deep in the Force.
He's one with the Force now.
He couldn't have been that deep and didn't even get alerted.
Right? But we don't know because they stop before the knife actually drives. So you don't know what happens when she goes to try to drive that home.
Right. I guess his arm chopped off or her arm chopped off.
Right.
He might need to find a new Jedi plan.
He's got the white robes too.
Yeah. All right, got a lightsaber.
So is that a NeoPixel or RGB?
That looks Neo, baby. That looks
definitely Neo these days.
Just found out today that was that girl that played for
X-23.
Yeah, X-23.
Oh, that's her.
That's her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my, Daphne. That was her name.
Yeah.
What species is she? I don't recognize that in Star Wars.
I don't either. I mean, she's
Looks
got
like
the horns.
David Bowie.
Fabric.
I think I actually have it.
That's a David Bowie makeup.
Izzy Pop or whatever his name was, his alternate. She looks pale as hell.
Yeah.
That's cool. At least we see some more Jedis.
Right.
That guy looks like he's a potential Puerto Rican. I'm just letting you know right now.
She's a feline human hybrid.
Failing human?
So half cat?
So
what's a feline?
I don't know. Theelin.
Oh, Thaling.
Oh,
okay.
Thaling.
Must be a High Republic character or species. I gotta get into some of that High Republic stuff more. It's like I only read like the first few books.
I gotta get the omnibus.
It's hard for me, man. It's like Lord of the Rings. It's hard to read.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of info. Yeah. I mean, I read up to the point where it's Starlight Beacon Falls, but after that, I haven't really gotten past that point. So the speculation of the Wookiee is that in the High Republic, there's a Wookiee Jedi.
Yeah. In a comic book, there is.
Right.
You can see him.
Yeah.
So it's for people who are fans of the High Republic. I'm sure they're all like, "Oh,
Is
we're
he
all
Scout?
Like,
is he kind of Scout there, George? Can you see? It looks like his hair is different. Like he's got the front one.
I see that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Padawan.
It's on Boba Fett's armor.
He got shaved off.
He's got the mullet and he's got the front.
It's too early for that. It's too early for that, but yeah, that'd be cool.
It is too early, but
He's
he's
got a party in the back.
He's on some Mandalorian's armor.
Probably.
Yeah.
We got in there. Chanlenbeck. What does that mean, Laura?
So I know that one thing I've always wanted to see in Star Wars is if you remember from the Legends books, there's this one Wookiee that knows how to speak basic.
Yes.
Oh, true.
Yes. Remember, Princess Leia called him out on it.
Yeah, he was the one with the speech impediment.
Yeah, he's like, it's a speech impediment. I don't really speak Wookiee.
I don't know that I want to see
right.
speaking basic though, man.
I think it'd be cool.
You think that would be cool? I think
I mean, you could change the voice up enough. I leave Ben Burt can do it.
Yeah,
he can do something to it.
That'd be interesting. You're doing a Jedi mind trick on this guy.
The only thing that was really throwing me off was some of the acting in here was looking a little cheesy.
Really? Like what?
With the one scene where it's got all those Jedi
at the end,
the ones with all the lightsabers. I don't know. It just it seemed a little off. But again, it's a trailer, kind of taking things out of context, and just compared to whatever Carrie-Anne Moss's character is. I don't know. It's like you can see the different level of acting.
I see the sarcasm in Chris's comment. Hey, Wookiee with clothes and a man bun. Cool.
Cool. All right. We don't know what it's going to be like until we see it, though. I love the settings. I think all the settings that I'm seeing look great.
They all look amazing.
Yeah, it
I
looks
have no
good.
idea what that is, but it looks cool. So
It's like King's Landing.
and this dude's fighting. That did look like King's Landing. That's a good.
It did look like King's Landing, right?
Yeah, I like when he caught her kick. That's sick. She's like, "What? I got another kick for you," and she does that flip off of him.
Sorry, Assassin.
Yeah. So again, speculating if it's true that the little girl was the student, then it'd be the student fighting the master. So the whole thing that I saw was with it was Screen Crush's theory is that she's the little girl, doesn't get the lightsaber, doesn't basically flunks out of being a Jedi, and then she's upset and then tries to kill Jedi because of that. So that's his theory behind the whole thing.
Maybe.
So
That guy comes out of theories out of his ass sometimes.
he does come out with some crazy theories.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know what kind of creature that is either. If you guys hear my family behind me again, sorry. I live with
all
next
right.
door.
What's up, Candy? How
You're
you
loud
doing?
Candy girl.
Yeah, so again, clothes inspired by the High Republic and all that.
Yeah.
Stage looks
The
cool.
painting-
The back
The
drops
painting
look
on the
good.
walls, everything. It looks good. It looks Star Wars-ish.
It looks in universe for that time.
True. Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Very like samurai-ish, like
Yeah.
There he is with his Jedi robes.
There he goes right here, yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they're talking to somebody.
He looks different here, though. This is the same guy with the longer hair, no?
It looks younger.
Yeah,
It
he looks
like a
younger.
younger thing. Yeah.
So maybe this is a flashback.
Mm.
Didn't catch that before. Now watch it be a completely different guy, and then
Oh,
get called
that
back.
doesn't look like the same guy.
I
Huh?
think you're going to be called
Doesn't
racist.
look like the same guy.
I think it looks like the same guy.
maybe a different one. Who knows?
I don't know. That looks like the same guy to me.
That's his brother.
It's his brother.
It's a Wancho. It's a Wancho.
So it could be mini flashbacks, and Carrie Ann Moss is the only survivor. She's being hunted by the Acolytes, because the Acolytes they were like assassins, weren't they? Like the elites.
Right. But
I'm trying to remember what they were in the previous storylines.
in the Old Republic, the Acolytes were all of the they were more around when there was a grand number of Sith. So they were like, I wouldn't say that
Before the Rule of Two?
before the Rule of Two.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, but I thought that were like higher than the regular Siths, right? They were like Siths, and then you had the more elite Siths that were like more trained. I don't know how to explain it, because they don't have Jedi Knights; they have Acolytes instead.
They have Acolytes, yeah. Yeah, so I guess that would be kind of like the same thing. Instead of a Jedi Knight, it's an Acolyte. So and more of that fight.
Because like the color, right? Like the color theory behind all this stuff. You got the bright stuff, the dark stuff. So I'm wondering, is it like flashbacks, present?
Yeah, you got
bad
a point
things
there.
happen?
Yeah, because everything looks different. She got a
she's-
couple licks in too.
I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Got some marks on her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with that knife, or if it's just a knife.
Yeah.
And then I don't know who this is at all.
That looked like Beyonce on her next album cover.
A politician. Looks like a politician. Beyonce.
Could be.
On her next album cover, that's her.
She's the one that makes that statement that it's not good or evil. It's about power.
Mm.
Yeah, that crash ship. And then on some snow planet.
People in the chat are saying that's probably a vibroblade.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it vibrating in the.
I didn't see that
The
either.
trailer.
Neither did I.
Just look like regular knives.
Yeah.
The only thing about the trailer that kind of bummed me out was that I saw the leak, and then this was like almost identical to it. There wasn't really much of a change or anything new. So I kind of
Oh,
wish
you
that I
saw the
didn't
leak
see-
prior to this?
Yeah, I did. So it's like everything was
Okay.
still fresh in my mind. So I was like, so I didn't really feel like I saw something different,
Avoid the leaks, George.
I know. I'm never going to do that again.
Could be a Sith's dagger.
That's Could be a Sith dagger. True. Could be. That's Plagueis maybe,
I don't know.
or Palpatine.
But you see the reflection on the water. It's got that double meaning.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, this is the end. This is the
Yeah,
ending.
this is where we start to get. The
I didn't catch that was X-23, man. You blew me away, Frankie.
Yeah,
It's cool, dude. It's David Bowie.
David Bowie. And you got that lightsaber.
That guy Mark, he says it could just be a knife.
Yeah, right. It could just be a knife.
Just a straight knife.
It's like it's got to be a special knife.
Nice colors.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody whip out their lightsabers. It's a light.
So Gordon, who was on my show
Rage.
last week, made all the lightsaber props for this.
He did.
Oh,
Mhm.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
that's great, dude.
You should do like
I
a
love the
whole
yellow
a
gold.
special on that.
That's cool.
awesome.
So he built the hilts, or like the hilts,
The hilts,
light up and
all
everything.
the hilts, all the designs for the hilts. Yeah.
Good deal. That's awesome. That's pretty dope. And then they get their ass whipped. So another thing, yeah, they really get their ass whipped.
George.
I think they're all gonna die.
Yeah, of course.
Except for Beaver Jedi.
If they
Except
don't
for
die,
Beaver
I'll be
Jedi.
disappointed.
Right? I mean, they gotta die because they have to explain how the council didn't know that the Sith were extinct.
Rising.
Yeah, they thought that they were extinct for millennia. I think is what they said in that
Yeah.
conversation with
Mace
Qui-Gon.
Windu.
Yeah, Mace Windu and who else said that? It was Kid Mundi. I think who said that.
Yeah.
You're getting all dark like Frankie. You know, Wrecker's gonna die. You know, they're all gonna die. Now you're drinking a Kool-Aid, man.
They have to though.
They got to die, dude.
Otherwise, then they're gonna have a bad continuity there. Which I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not
past
for.
them, but
I'm not for any bad continuity.
That's right, Kaz. He said if
Long
Beaver
live Beaver
if Beaver Jedi dies, we riot. Long
Yeah,
live
make
the
it
Beaver
sure.
Jedi child.
Beaver
They're
Jedi.
all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
yeah,
Trap. Shut up.
I'm hopeful for it. And I got a 2 episode premiere, which I'm hoping it's gonna be an hour each at least.
2
I hope
episode
so.
premiere, and there are only 8 episodes. I think it is.
Only 8.
Yeah.
Okay, I
So
hope they're
after
not
I,
each.
after I watched the trailer, and then I'm starting to see it pop up more too. You think there's any tie between that Star Wars game Eclipse and Acolyte because they
The
got
logo.
the logo?
No shit, I
Yeah.
didn't see that connection.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were
So
they saying
if you
the
go back
characters
to
there?
go to your previous 2 pictures, you'll see the logo.
Okay.
And then go
And
to Star Wars
the
Eclipse.
The O looks like the Eclipse O from the video game that got canceled.
Oh yeah. I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
There were a few people talking about it.
And that
Master
was
Beaver
the High
Jedi.
Republic too, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the eclipse. You're right. Damn,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I see it now.
But
Yeah.
then there's some saying that it's just representing light and dark.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know because it was like a big deal made out of it in the game. So
Yeah.
you would think
That
they'd
trailer
be
was
thinking
really
about
good.
stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if maybe it has some kind of tie.
Who knows?
Be
That
pretty
game
cool.
had
if
a
it
lot
did.
of promise too,
That'd be
man.
cool.
Yeah.
Especially when that game got
Maybe
canceled.
at one point, maybe.
Yeah. Master Beaver Jedi.
He's gonna be the best one. Watch
We're gonna have to get Joel to make one.
a Beaver Jedi.
A Beaver
He's probably like
Jedi.
doing it right now.
Go to Toys R Us. Can I get the beaver in the kids section? Thanks. Dress him up as Yoda.
Chris, he's like continuity. When does that matter with Disney Star Wars?
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could make a bunch of those beavers and then sell them over at Bucky's.
Oh my god! I
Oh,
got
yeah.
Bucky's by my house.
Jedi Bucky's.
So apparently that trailer broke records though, man. It's got like
Did
over
it?
5 million views. Yeah, like it was the biggest
Damn.
trailer release of all, which I'm amazed by. I would think like Mandalorian did pretty good too, but that's crazy.
I saw somewhere where they were talking about apparently there's a plug-in on YouTube that you could see the thumbs down count
Mhm.
versus the other one, and a lot of people were saying the thumbs down count is higher than the positives.
Mm.
But I'm like, you know what? Let the show up. Let us watch it, and then go from there.
Yeah.
So many haters, dude.
Yeah.
People hate on it.
On
Like
the Star Wars site, on the Star Wars channel, it's got 170,000 likes, but 280 dislikes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So they got more dislikes on it, but
I mean,
don't
but
see
like
why.
you're saying, it's because of that. So that's what
yeah.
people and I aren't watching it yet. They're gonna. I mean, people, all those ones that put the dislike, they're gonna watch it anyway.
right.
Oh,
They may
yeah.
end up liking it.
Yeah.
They might.
I mean,
end
there's
up
stuff
liking
that
it.
I gotta ignore too. I mean, I get it, but watch the show and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, go in there with an open mind.
Yeah.
I'm just
Is he-
happy they're making this stuff.
Right? Yeah. There's something there.
Yeah, you can see.
You know, and it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but there might be some cool things in it, and who knows what you'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we'll see. I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to it anyway.
I mean, it doesn't have me by the edge of my seat, just as
Yeah,
For what it
that's
is,
because
it
it's not
doesn't-
connected to anything right now. I think
Yeah,
if they had shown like Yoda, or if they had given this, because I think it's too close to the Phantom Menace to not have something connecting us to the Phantom Menace. And I think if it doesn't have something like that, it's probably going to disappoint a lot of people.
yeah, and I don't know. I wonder if a Star Wars movie could actually hold off on its own without showing anything in reference to anything else Star Wars.
Somebody is speculating that there is a clip within the trailer that you can see the back of Plo Koon's head.
You see a character that looks like Plo Koon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by every Rhodian doesn't necessarily need to be. That's Greedo. You
Right.
know?
Although when we see a Rhodian, we do say that though.
It happened to us yesterday.
Happened to us
actually.
yesterday. Yeah.
They all look the same and they all dress the same. It's weird, man.
It's weird. Yeah.
Obi Bucky's Kenobi is what I'm calling this guy. The
Yeah.
Beaver Jedi. Can't get
We
that
might
out of
be
my head.
surprised, man.
That kind of reminds me of like 80s Japan, where everybody thought that the Americans dressed a certain way over here, so they used to mimic that.
Nah.
It's kind of like that same thing. Every Rhodian's got to dress that way, so we're doing it.
Get that Rhodian a vest.
But if you watch like all the deleted scenes in Star Wars where they have Rhodians in it, after Greedo's dead, they're all dressed the same.
Yeah.
Even in Return of the Jedi, you'll see a Greedo in Jabba's like palace. It looks like Greedo, but it's not Greedo.
Okay.
It's just a Rhodian.
That's his
It's
twin
actually
brother,
that's
bro.
a smart move though, man. Because then if one can do it, and then you don't know which one actually did it.
Yeah.
They all dressed.
They're like the
the same.
faceless man.
So,
Yep.
They're all like Zartan. They're the faceless man from Game of Thrones. They're all the same. You don't know which one of us is Greedo or not.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
True.
I know he just threw Game of Thrones and GI Joe all in one.
All
know,
at
right?
once. And Star Wars. And Star Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, no more mutants.
Ta-da. You get a little bit of everything here.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it, dude. Keep an open mind.
Yeah, that's me too, man. We'll see. If it's bad when it comes out, I'll definitely say it's bad. But
Yeah,
I don't
I'll say it's bad.
yeah,
But
One thing I
open
was
mind.
hoping to see was a new ship or something, but they didn't show anything.
I was hoping for a new scenes altogether in the trailer. Like I said, this just looked like a repeat of what they showed.
Of what you saw
Yeah,
of the leak. Yeah.
Oh, it would have been cool if they just showed someone's back and said Sheev Palpatine, and I would have been like, okay,
yeah,
I fucking lost it. Yeah.
yeah.
Come inside, Sheev. It's late. You can't play anymore.
But at the same time, if they don't show it and then it comes into the show, then we'd all be like, wow, it'd be a big
Yeah.
shock. You know,
Hell yeah.
so like imagine if they'd shown Grogu in the original Mandalorian trailer versus how they did it.
How they introduced me. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
I think it was
People
a great
talk
surprise.
so much shit, and they're like, "Fuck,
But
what
I
the
think
fuck
what
is
had
this?"
us, I think what had us with the Mandalorian was the fact that when he walked in the trailer with that helmet, we're like, dude, that's Boba Fett or somebody from
Thanks,
the
Ken.
clan.
Yeah.
I'm there. We're sold. I'm there.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's get
So
into some
Ken
collecting
says-
news. We still
Ken
got
says
that.
nice shirt.
That shirt's dope. I got to get one of them for myself.
Yeah.
So marvelous merch. Just go check it out.
Yeah.
Kaz said Paul Sun Hyung Lee is going to be pissed if
Yes.
Jedi Beaver gets a hot toy before him.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
We're not
That's
going to let that
crazy.
happen, Paul.
No.
No.
Nameless wants
Paul-
it to be Darth Bane. I think it's way too far out to be Darth Bane.
Yeah.
Darth Bane is much earlier.
You're saying he's closer to the time of the the prequels or further away from the
Dang,
time?
Further
he's
away
like
from the prequels.
I think it was much
more
further
to the
away.
Much
left.
further. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like the end of the Old
Hundreds.
Republic.
Yeah.
Or around the Old Republic era.
Yeah, not the High Republic. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, a couple hundred more years to the left. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they change up the whole thing. What it was they could watch it be Darth Malgus.
Oh God, I hope not.
Yeah, right.
That means I have
wouldn't
to
want
throw all
that.
my books away.
So
All these timeline books are supposed to be like the right ones.
right.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to. I really wanted to be like Darth Plagueis, or I really wanted to be Darth Plagueis. That's who I wanted to be for real. So right now I'm setting myself up for disappointment right there because when it's not going to happen.
I can't show my tattoo. Sorry. Well, it's peeling right now. That's why it's healing. It looks like he just came out of the fucking lava pit.
Make sure you follow Evan the Collector on Instagram. You would have seen that.
Yeah, tattoo's dope.
It does. It look good.
No, thanks.
Yeah. All right. Let's move into some collecting news. Then we got Bad
Collecting
Batch.
Juice.
So we got our first reveal for May 4th.
So badass.
This thing is dope. This thing is dope.
That is awesome.
$500.
That's what you think it's gonna cost?
I mean, the other one was 400, wasn't it?
400 was the previous one. Yeah.
Paying for the box,
But-
right?
Yeah,
You're paying
it's
for
a
the
box. You're paying for the box. It lights
Yeah.
up. And I was
Lightsabers
thinking about.
are-
I was
and
thinking
it's-
about the video game one, the one that you went last year and
That was
got.
$400 too.
Yeah, but this one's slightly bigger. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Nah, this is about the same size.
Same size?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
This is
I thought the other
repackaged.
ones
Yeah, it's
Alright.
just repackaged. Yeah.
So you can separate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
you see
is this
the
the second repackaged lightsaber that they're doing?
For
I mean-
Maul.
No, period. I mean, you had the Asajj Ventress just a few days ago, last week. That was repackaged. This is a repackage.
So was Ahsoka's. So
Okay.
was Anakin's and Obi-Wan's.
That's 5, yeah. So
Yeah,
they're
they
repackaging
do
a
it all
lot.
the time. Yeah, they do it all the time. This one's a unique box because it's the first one that has a light up feature. So that's cool. And then it also plays Duel of the Fates.
It's just this guy right here.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
just this
Evan
guy right
already
here.
has it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like non-canon right here. These little holes.
Right.
'Cause that's how they make it fit. You know, so you can twist them off. They put this little thing in the
Coupler.
middle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Allows
Yeah.
the speaker to go through is what it does.
Has
Yep.
anybody made a screen accurate one?
A dual one. I think Corban has one that's close. So does I think SP Sabers had one that was close. They're always a little bit off. It's because that coupler in the middle, they have to have an opening to let the speaker go through.
I wonder if I know Theory Sabers did one. I wonder what his looks like.
So I think Theory Saber sells the TXQ and LGT, same thing as the other lightsaber companies. So it's going to be all identical to that. But yeah, most of the time, at least from what I've seen, when the NeoPixel sabers is you got to have an opening in the coupler somewhere. Otherwise, the sound's not going to have anywhere to get out of. So
Right.
it's going to sound quiet,
Oh,
which
see.
I'm fine with.
They don't
They're
have
really
one right
close.
now.
I mean, they're extremely close to accurate. Now, what it would be cool is if they had a coupler that you can, take that one off and put one on that you can seal it, and then when you put it on your shelf, then it looks, accurate.
Right.
So
Master Replicas has one, but doesn't make noise.
that one doesn't make noise, right? That's
And
the
that
most
one
accurate
is,
one.
yeah, that's a great act.
Yeah. So no price on this one yet. They're making 7,000 of them, and it's going to be available on May 4th at the parks, both parks, and online.
Oh,
So plenty to go around. Got a cool hat,
ooh, gotta get that.
right? Me
Oh.
too. I want that hat. That's coming out. We got some Darth Maul sweaters. You know what I'm kind of hoping though, with all this Darth Maul stuff that's coming out, that the theme for celebrate for May 4th at the park will be Maul. You know?
That would
That'd
be
be kind
good.
of cool.
That what?
That it would be
The theme?
the theme would be like around Darth Maul. let's say.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's always first order stuff.
I was gonna say because he ain't gonna be there.
We don't know that.
No.
You could have a guy dressed up like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, isn't he gonna be down where you're
Oh,
at?
you're talking about
Ray Park.
Ray Park.
Ray
No,
Park.
he ain't gonna be there. Yeah,
Yeah. He's
he's
probably
gonna be
persona
in my
non grata.
comic store.
Ray Park's always finding out when you're gonna be out of town and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna go there."
I'm gonna go there. Yeah, fucking annoying.
What does that say? Way gay artist?
Will Gay artist.
Oh,
Not
my
way.
bad.
Not way
gay.
gay. Like, you're super gay.
Will Gay. Kind of cool though. I like the Ewok on the speeder bike.
He's flying.
What are these? Enjoy tees. Are those t-shirts? No, those aren't t-shirts.
No, I think you got to keep scrolling down.
Like plates.
That's what I was wondering. Is it a plate?
It looks like plates, yeah, but it says enjoy tees, home decor, and more
There's
featuring the whimsical art of Will Gay.
At the Disney
Available
store.
purchase. Yeah. Starting April 3rd.
Ooh. You can see it at the resort too. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Disneyland and Disney Hollywood Studios will also have a salvage Stormtrooper helmet bucket.
What?
What's this? I didn't see that.
Man.
Oh, that's cool. You guys see that?
Ooh.
Oh, it's first order one.
Ah, dang for
That'll be great.
Hey.
You just shoot at it.
I didn't catch that.
Imagine
It looks
that,
like it's
Frankie.
supposed to be having popcorn in it.
Yeah.
the
You have
hell
that at
is
the-
that?
And you have that at the end of the fence, Frankie, and you're just shooting buckshots at it. Blah, blah.
It's a popcorn bucket from the looks of it.
It is.
Is that what it is?
You're close.
Yeah,
It is.
that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Son of a. Mm.
Wish
Now
it
it'd be
was
cool
regular.
if they had like a Return of the Jedi one with a storm and like have a
If it-
skull in it too.
Oh,
Yes, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ewok
dude.
got him, right?
good
Oh.
soldiers
Some
follow.
Ewok
orders,
teeth
Aurora.
marks.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that sweater. I might get that too. Star Wars
Yeah, that
Phantom Menace
sweatshirt looks pretty
25th
good.
anniversary. Oh, they're doing that because of the 25th anniversary for
That's a
for,
Phantom Menace, yeah.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah, makes sense. We're going to see a lot of Phantom Menace stuff then.
Yeah.
These thermoses are pretty cool though. I saw it at the park the other day.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when you pop it open, it lights up.
Oh,
that's
dude.
cool.
It's kind of neat.
That's cool.
So you can put vodka in there when you're
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
into work.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes a lightsaber sound too. And it pops open, you hear the lightsaber ignite.
Oh,
and it lights up.
okay.
What?
They're pretty
That's
cool.
new.
I need to get one for my bag.
I want to take that
Right.
into a theater now.
I know, right? Every time you get a drink in the
Yeah.
dark. zoom,
I gotta be
zoom,
make
And
that
it lights up. It'd be like your only section that's lit up.
like that fucker.
What up, Wandering Tatooine?
What up, Shane? How you doing, dude?
What's up? What's up? All right, next up, we got Hot Toys. Big
Hot toys.
Oh, it's like 12 ounces.
Hmm?
Scott said it's 12 ounces.
12 ounces.
Yeah.
Boom.
Need to be
Damn,
like
that's
twice.
so
the size
big,
of that.
dude, for that just that much water.
It's fat. That thing is like
Like
chunky.
a Disney saber.
You're like a Disney saber, literally.
Fatter.
Like a Disney saber.
Way fatter than a Disney saber.
Oh, dude. For a second there, I thought he had his hand up like this.
I did too.
What do you guys think about this thing, man? It's cool.
It looks cool. I like
Teach
it. I
me.
mean, it looks cool.
Like, who the hell is this guy? I don't know nothing
He's
about
from the
this
video
character.
game.
From
Apparently,
Battlefront
he's from
2.
Battlefront 2.
Really?
There was a
Yeah.
special mission towards the end, or
Oh,
that they,
I don't remember
they did a
that.
DLC or something. But you
Oh.
get the 3 helmets, which is amazing.
It is cool.
I wish you could build your own trooper. Like if they did this and they were just shinies, and you can mix and match it and you paint them yourself, that would be badass. Hot Toys, you're listening, but you get all 3 helmets. You get Cody's, you get Rex's, and you get a Phase 1.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate they're only making 1,500 of them, and I haven't confirmed yet if it was just 1,500 for China and they're going to have a whole other allocation for United States. But a Bumblebee as a stormtrooper.
Yeah. It looks more like a wasp or a hornet.
That's
I
what I
think he
thought
looks
when I
dope.
got him in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he looks freaking awesome.
I've
The
got that.
pictures look great too.
You
man.
you have this unlocked in your game.
Yeah.
Dope. So you need to
Not
get
the-
one, bro. This is
I'm
for
going
you.
to play this game to find this guy then. So is it like multiplayer or what? Like how do you unlock
Battlefront
him?
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, like how do you unlock him?
One of the missions at the end.
God
Okay.
damn. I'm gonna have to
Look at
replay that game then.
He's got lots of hands too.
Yeah, I always thought Battlefront
Oh.
2's missions were based around the
The
one girl.
girl. Yeah.
Isn't it based
It's
around?
it's from a DLC.
Mm,
It's from from a DLC. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
always thought it was based around Iden, right?
yeah.
Right.
And he has the visors, George. So it's
Yeah, and he
not
has the
only
visors. I think it's ridiculous that they made this an exclusive. It's like I understand the Anakin, Goldilocks hair. I understand that completely. And if it's a main character, a named character like the Black Boba Fett when they came out with that suit, that being exclusive as well. But the clone troopers are, characters that a lot of people like to army build.
Yeah, we know somebody on YouTube buying like 20 of them probably.
Right,
just army build on them.
I
didn't know it was going to be that exclusive because we never get a count of what they're doing for everybody else.
Right.
There could be a million Rexes, million Ahsokas for all we know.
Right.
I love the pose is there, even with the gun over the shoulder.
Yeah, I like that pose. Dude. That pose is dope. Is dope. What I am hopeful for is that now that they have all of the parts printed out for a ARC trooper, that they may do a 5s and an Echo.
5s, Echo, Alpha. I mean, we need Wolf. We still need Wolf. You got the Bad Batch, which are technically Republic Commandos. Just paint them white, get the helmets going, and give me a Republic Commando.
Right.
Give me Scourge. Give me Gregor.
Right. Yeah. See, like if they did an exclusive for a 5s or any of those named characters like that, then I understand why you're doing an exclusive. Because it's named character.
What does that mean on the bottom? Go back to the last one. CU Ping.
I think that's
I think that's a photographer.
The photographer. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's cool looking.
That looks great, dude.
Not my cup of tea, though, so you guys can hate on me because I have no idea who this is.
It's because you got. I mean, I didn't play the game. I mean, that's a great pose too. God,
it is.
Yeah, that looks freaking sick.
Look, he's even got the like the whistling birds.
Wow, man!
I haven't seen that on a clone trooper before.
No,
this guy's crazy, man.
That's dope, actually.
I mean, he's more ARC trooper than the ARC troopers that we've seen. I mean, he's got everything, dude.
Yeah, he's fully stacked. But I think they gave him all this stuff because you have all these swap outs, which again leads me back to the whole thing. Why the hell would you make this exclusive?
Yeah. Why aren't you army building this?
Yeah, because I would definitely buy 2 of these things.
Definitely has a lot. It's got a lot.
So is this like a secret base exclusive? Like what? Like how can you buy it?
It's gonna be at Sideshow.
Sideshow.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know how that shit's gonna be. You're gonna go in there and it could be
wait 30 minutes.
Yeah. And while you're in the waiting list, it's gonna tell you it's sold out, and you can curse at the screen and quiet.
Mind you, dude. It'll be $330 probably.
I think there's gonna be a lot of flippers on this one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude. I hate flippers, man.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some on this one.
So if you squint your eyes, it looks like he's playing a guitar. Hey, Anna. He's a former Mandalorian. Blast him. He's the Mando John Wick of troopers. Joe, it could be.
He looks good. He looks good. I mean, I'm not big on that paint scheme. If I was a trooper, I wouldn't want the orange, but whatever.
Well, I think it's the planet, right? Isn't it was
where
they were?
Yeah.
He blends in better on that planet.
Yeah.
It's too much Steelers colors for me.
Video game masterpiece.
Dude, Frankie, imagine if they make clone troopers based off of football teams' colors. Oh man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get me a number 58.
Frankie's will all be red.
I want
I like that where he's sticking out the guns, like he's ready to go.
This is something about the Sideshow one you really can't do because the joints are so bad on those characters that you always can't pose them like this.
They fall apart, man. They're too hard.
With the whistling birds, looks good.
How do you think that fabric's gonna hold up? You see it?
Yeah, that's just like the other clones. It's fine.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the harder part with the clones is posing them because the armor gets in the way.
Yeah.
Can we delete Jeff? Yeah, let's delete that.
I'd rather have that than a Chiefs themed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he had the Steelers on his helmet, that'd be really bad, Frankie.
That's funny. All right, what else? What else happened in collecting?
There's no clone Patriots.
No clone Patriots.
I hate the Patriots. I hate the Patriots.
We had a lot of Black Series come out this week too.
Yeah, I
A
got
whole
the
bunch of Acolyte figures.
Cool.
Yeah.
They're
None of
just
these sold
trying
out,
to
which I expected.
spoil. Do they got names?
Yep.
Yeah, looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah. His name is
Jord
Jord Fandar.
Fandar.
Jord Fandar. Interesting.
not Ford Gandar.
Yeah, you're right. You want to say Ford.
Yeah, I wanted to say Ford, especially that the F's on its last name.
What else we got? We got. She is Jackie Lawn.
Oh, Padawan. Nice.
Oh yeah, I missed that in the trailer.
Okay, she's a
Her
Padawan.
Gucci belt. Nice. Gucci belt.
I like that. That's kind of cool. I like how they got the cloak like she's throwing it off. That's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's a good pose.
I love the
Nice.
fact that
Good job,
we
Chris
just say
Army. Good job.
Gucci belt.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What else we got? We got this guy, Jedi Master Soul.
Soul.
Oh,
got
got that
soul.
one name.
Yeah.
One name. So he's a badass. Huh?
Yeah, he's definitely a badass when you got
Yeah.
one name.
His lightsaber looks flat.
The lightsaber
Oh, no,
kind of looks like
now-
the saber they had at the end of the
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
What if
God
he's the
dang.
bad guy?
Front of that foot's really articulated, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of joints.
Yep.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
holding
that's
his live backhanded. Okay.
Pretty cool.
Got some gauntlets. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's dope. What else? So we got that. We got the Jedi Assassin, the Sith Assassin, whatever she is. She's just Assassin. May.
May.
We got
May.
Soul and May.
Aunt May.
May.
Meh.
I hope she's not Sith, unless she does have a lightsaber. I mean, like,
Her character
Can't be-
is meh.
and I'm digging the purple.
She's got one name too.
A bunch of daggers. That's cool how they were able to pose it with the daggers in her hand like that. That's kind of
It's
cool.
funny. She's purple as Mace Windu's mom and shit. Grandma.
Isn't that kind of
Somebody,
is that kind of racist, right? You know, all the black people got purple.
somebody was saying Wakanda earlier.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I didn't say it. Somebody in the chat did. You know his name.
Anyways,
I got
Master
my
who?
friend. So I got a friend named Rudy, right? And one day I'm staying over his house and everything. So I whenever I stay at somebody's house, I always want to bring something with me. So I stopped off at the grocery store. I was like, hey, need me to pick up anything? He's like, no. So then 10 minutes later, I get a call. And he's like, George, he's like, yo, he's like, this is gonna sound real cliche, bro, but I need you to pick me up some grape drink. So I was like, you mean juice? And he's like, no, man, we don't drink juice. We drink grape drink.
very true.
It's all right, man. I have coquito.
Yeah, right.
It is
Right.
what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Jedi Master.
Look at her lightsaber. It's
Pandara.
got like wood on it.
Oh, that's cool. I like her saber.
Cool.
Trinity.
She put a leather touch on it.
More of the
Is it
natural.
leather or the wood?
That's a cool
That's a cool
pose.
pose.
Look at that pose.
Yeah.
The
a
poses
lot
on the
more
photos
photo.
are great.
Mhm.
Oh, that she's doing the Trinity.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
In the
She's doing
Matrix.
the Trinity.
360 cameras.
Her trench coat is nicely starched.
No, Sergeant. She's
good.
You know
already.
they did that on purpose. They're like, we got to do
Yeah.
that pose.
I know,
we gotta
right?
do it. We got to do it.
I bet
Yeah,
they
you think
snuck
it's
that
gonna
in
be
there.
in the TV show though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, the entire time she fights, we're all gonna be like that. We're gonna be like the music. Right afterwards, there's gonna be people taking the clips and then putting the Matrix music to the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
course.
it's
Yeah.
coming.
That's going to happen right away,
Definitely
dude.
coming.
You need to beat them to it, George. You heard it here
right.
first.
There it is.
And then this is cool.
Everybody's been talking about this one.
I
No,
was late
pass.
now. I was past.
Pass.
I literally set on Spice Runners fast.
I
I
didn't
don't
order
know.
it, but it is cool.
It looks too clean. I don't know. It looks too
it was kinda
symmetrical.
clean but that's how it looked in the TV show, though, didn't it?
Yeah, he was all
Yeah,
shiny.
yeah, it looks too new.
I could always wear
It
that.
definitely sticks out with the collection, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one
horns
thing
would've
if
been
it's
cool.
Vader. It's one thing if it's Vader and a stormtrooper helmet, stuff like that. But
I like the light up
it's so
bison.
close to the Mandalorian helmets, and you put it next to Mandalorian helmets, and it's really going to stick out.
Oh yeah, it'll stick out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and craft it lights up. I like that it lights up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
lighting
nice
feature's
feature. especially for the price point at $99 and it lights up.
That's it.
That's crazy.
Sold out already. How's it sold out?
This is $99. And that's pretty insane because this was $99, but Captain Rex was like 140.
Yeah. And it
That's
had
crazy,
a lot of
dude.
feature.
When did this go on sale? Man, I've been off the grid. It went all today down.
It went up today, yeah.
Limit 3 per customer.
Nothing makes you want something when you can't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still a pass.
I still say pass, yeah.
I think it's too late. And if this had come out when the TV show had come out, people would have been hyped to get it, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's a little too late for this. I think what they should have did, a smart release on for this one would have been a wolf. If they dropped the wolf helmet from Black Series,
dude,
or Commander Cody from Black Series, that shit would have went bananas, bro. Everybody would have bought it.
I would have.
Yeah, dude, clones, man. That's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
They need to get all those out.
So, especially with the or the Bad Batch helmets, if they drop the Bad Batch helmets too,
that's the other thing. They haven't dropped the Bad Batch helmets. You have other companies, third party, making them, and people are buying them still.
Yeah,
from a third party company.
Yeah, just don't buy them from Russia. Don't support Russia. Ralph.
My bad, bro. My bad.
I'm just playing.
Who in the US
buy from wherever you like to buy from. We support everybody.
Aircraft would definitely buy a wolf. I would buy a wolf for sure, man. There's not hardly any of those.
Wolf is dope, dude.
I would buy wolf.
You can still order a helmet on Amazon.
What, wolf?
No, the Moff Gideon.
The Moff Gideon is still available on Amazon?
That's there you go, people.
Yeah, it says it'll be released on January 1st, 2025.
Okay.
25 down.
Then you had this set, the Masters of Evil, which this is an Amazon exclusive, so you only can get it here. I think it's a cool box set, but I don't understand why they put General Grievous in with this.
Looks like he stands up better than yours, though.
That hurts, bro.
And Frankie went there.
Yo, but why wouldn't they put the Emperor?
You're right. I mean, I could see the Emperor and there being more. But
the Emperor would make more sense to me.
Even more.
But the Emperor, they're calling the box set the Masters of Evil. So you're talking about like the Masters of the Sith, the Master of the bad guys. I could see, Grand Moff Thrawn in there. But Grievous is, he's just, a robot general, not anybody big.
He was coughing half of the movie, got taken out.
He did cause a lot of havoc in the Clone Wars on the cartoons.
He did.
Okay. The outfit from the animated Clone Wars from the first one.
It is. It looks just like the one where the 2D one.
The 2D one, yeah.
Where he made his premiere. At least the coloring.
The micro series.
Yeah, the micro series.
So Diana's question here is what cracks me up about. They did away with the legend stuff, but a lot of these figures have Thrawn with that around his neck, and a lot of people don't know what it is.
I look at
it's in a Salamari. So
it's not a lizard cat.
It's a lizard or some kind of reptile, and it puts a bubble around him where the Force user doesn't have any power.
Yeah, and it
takes away the Force ability.
Yeah, so it's not a Lowe's cat.
So he has on his ship, he has a bunch of them in his quarters, and then he always walks around with one or two on his shoulder.
Right.
Yeah. He even had, I think, in the Rebels cartoon, there was like an artwork of those.
Yep.
Those lizards.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It's strange. Like they always show them with that, but never showed it on the Disney show.
Yeah, it would have been cool if they had it in the Disney show. That would have been neat. Justin, the Black Series General Grievous really isn't fragile though. It's actually pretty good. The last one I got was actually
sturdier than Sideshow.
It was sturdier than the Sideshows.
I was saying a lot when I did the video.
Oh, that was a great video. It's epic, dude. Probably the best video out there on Grievous.
Oh man,
I'm pretty sure it's the highest rated or the most viewed.
Probably
with me that day.
I was entertained.
Were you?
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you were. It's just as good as the Razor Christ video, right?
I think one of the most epic George rants is the call I got at like 11 o'clock at night when he was trying to do his 3D printer.
Oh man, that was a bad one. I was very frustrated.
Frankie, are you awake? What is it?
Yeah. All right. Now we got Bad Batch. talk about. Hey, but before we get into that, Frankie put me onto a YouTube video that came out in 2021. Actually, it's called "Drew the Man Behind the Poster" 2013. That is a good video, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
I gotta check it out.
It's
saw
on
you sent
YouTube.
it to it.
It's like
Michelle,
1.5 hours
Michelle
long.
sent it to me, and so I started watching. I'm like, holy shit, this thing's actually pretty cool.
Very interesting. It's the guy who did all the trailer posters for Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
So much. He actually did Back to the Future. Like,
Wow.
dude did a lot.
Yeah. It's an interesting watch. So definitely check that out. All right. Bad Batch. What y'all think about the latest episode? I mean, we us three thought about it. What did you think about it, Evan?
Well, I didn't watch it. I watched your guys' reaction instead. And
Thanks for supporting the channel.
Appreciate it.
Well, because I didn't get a chance to watch yesterday, so this morning I saw on the Flight Crew stream, that it was available for the members. So I was like, oh, let me watch to see what the show is about. And right away, you guys said it was a filler, so I was like, okay. Saw Wanda pop up on the thing. I was like, definitely filler. Good thing I didn't watch it then. So I just watched whatever you guys posted on there.
I mean, I didn't think it was a bad episode. It just felt like it didn't
slow, dude.
It didn't really like develop a lot.
But Frankie said it when we were watching it, like side quests immediately. It was like the A team. Okay, for us to get here, we got to do this. So our story is not going to progress.
I didn't see a meaning to the episode. It was like, I guess it was just an introduce Ming-Na Wen.
We didn't get anywhere.
So Diana says, so good. This is what I wanted to see in episode 7. So you wanted to see this over what we got in episode 7, because episode 7 was really good, I thought.
Yeah,
I like
7 was.
Damn, we're on episode 8 already? Shit.
Yeah, we're on episode 8.
Yeah, we're more than halfway now.
Yes, Laura, we're talking Bad Batch now. We haven't said any spoilers yet, so
if you haven't seen
it, I understand why you're leaving. That's why I saved this to the end of the episode, so that way you guys don't get spoiled if you guys want to hang out longer. But yeah, we're gonna be talking.
Laura's still on season 1. What are you doing, Laura?
What?
Come on, Laura, you're missing it.
Yeah.
But as soon as Frankie called it, it was very much the A team for me, that entire episode.
Who are you gonna call?
I mean, and that's just the episode really just standing up against its own on this season. It compared to all the other episodes, it's one of the weaker ones.
It is,
and it's gonna happen. I mean, nobody can be perfect all the time,
right? What would you have liked to have seen?
At least ended on a good cliffhanger, other than talking to a shady character that nobody knows who it is.
Yeah.
Although I know you got a little bit of information for that.
Who is it? Cad Bane or
Asajj Ventress?
Go ahead.
Asajj Ventress. I think it's Asajj Ventress.
I think it's Asajj.
I didn't. This isn't my theory, but then I looked into what one of the YouTube commenters of the who watched our video. In fact, I should just give him a shout out because I feel bad.
Yeah, give him a shout out.
Shout out.
Let me go get his name so I got the right person.
Yeah,
but I mean, what I would like to see is like the reveal. Then saying who it is, and that'll give you some, something to go forward to the next week. Now it's just like you're gonna get that next week. You pretty much assume, but I got nothing else out of the show.
Yeah, I mean, because like if you really think about it, like even
except Star Wars in Florida, right?
Yeah, Star Wars, the Everglades. Like even on the X-Men episode 2, you do have a cliffhanger, just like you have a cliffhanger here. Like, who is she talking to? But you saw who that was, so that leads you to watch the 3rd episode.
Right.
Whereas this one, we didn't have that. It's like, well, who's she talking to? And for all we know, the next episode has nothing to do with this, and it just jumps to another side quest or
right. So there you go.
Story.
So now I'm still waiting, as opposed to
exactly.
if you want to go somewhere else next week, at least I've got, okay, well, we saw this person at the end of that episode. I'm still waiting on that, something to give you.
I mean, we heard Rex's name early in this season, and we were waiting for Rex. And so when he finally showed up, but every episode in between them, we had content that wasn't filler for the most part.
Again?
That Captain Rex's name was dropped, right, in the first episodes of this season. So we did not have to wait. We did have to wait long, but in that particular case, those episodes that progress afterwards were not filler episodes. It progressed their story along till finally they reach Rex. Whereas now we're just like, okay, I don't know who she's talking to,
Right.
or we don't know who she's working for or anything. So if we kind of had that, we can at least make an assumption. I know somebody else did. Go ahead, George, because you have them on the comments.
Yeah. So shout out to Roberto Plego 777. So he commented that it's Asajj Ventress is because it was her soundtrack being played while she was talking to the hologram. So I went and looked at it, and dude was right. So let me bring this up here so you guys can see it. Well, you guys can hear it too.
So when you play with the subtitles, does it say Asajj Ventress on there?
It doesn't, but I went back and I listened to her theme music, and it matches.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So that would make sense.
Which one is it? This one? Hopefully it plays the audio.
I think they should have never teased Asajj Ventress in the trailers.
If they
I agree with that.
Yeah, that would have been
Let
good.
it be a surprise.
Yeah.
You kind of take away from it there, because that is the character
now,
that
now
has been
we're all
around for a
anticipating
while.
it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if you just heard her voice and didn't see her, it would be better. You
I can only do it by
Yeah,
entire.
then you can speculate.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me know if you guys can hear it. Otherwise, I have to figure out another way to do it. But here we go.
Yeah.
So, do you hear it?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Really low.
Do you have the switch on for the sound?
So let me see. Keep on talking. I'll figure it out here. I'm gonna try to get this.
See, Diana wanted to know. My question is, who was she talking about? Who thought Omega would be safer with the Bad Batch?
I think she was talking about Nalase.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you go to Chrome tab and just hit the button where it says also share tab. Yeah,
but I played through Mozilla because it doesn't. I think Chrome blocks it.
Oh.
Yeah, and Craft, a lot of the characters in there have their own theme music if you listen real close.
Yeah.
Even the Falcon has its own theme music.
That's a character in itself, though.
Because it is the Falcon.
Yeah.
Love the Falcon.
His best ship.
Just started rewatching Clone Wars again for, I don't know, like the 10th time. And I forgot Nala Se was in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was in it.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, she's in this. I'm like, how the hell did I not remember that? I've seen this shit so many times.
I started rewatching The Mandalorian.
And from February to now, we've been watching everything, all the properties.
Nice.
Everything makes more sense when you watch it in order, like the Disney shit.
And close to each other. Close to each other so you don't forget stuff.
And then if you skip episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, Book of Boba Fett is not that bad. Because then you go 5, 6, and 7. You're like, oh, these episodes are actually good.
I'll do that then.
Because it ties into season 2 of Mandalorian. I was like, oh, this is a better way of watching this shit.
Okay,
that's funny.
All right.
Yeah, my wife's never watched it before, so I was like, let's do it all from the beginning.
Nice.
All right. Let's see if you guys can hear it now. All right, let me know.
Let's do it.
What can you tell me?
There you go.
I'm sure you can track them down easily enough.
Okay, you hear that?
Yeah. You
hear that? Those
kind of like whale sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Little horns, yeah.
Exactly. All right, so now listen to this. It's like I can't do it fast enough. All right, here we go.
Yeah, it's usually like that, Diana.
But I guess it's true. The Senate has put a bounty on your horned little head.
And I'm going to be the one who collects. Ventress,
you hear it?
Oh, yeah.
You were behind
it's like a violin.
Yeah. So it's played there. And then I went, I was like, okay, maybe it isn't. But then I went and found somebody who actually, compiled the sounds.
The tracks.
Yeah. So.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool catch.
I never pick up on that, on those music things.
So here's this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Yeah. Hear that?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very
yeah, I
good.
think it's definitely so. It'd be cool now if we see Ventress in the next episode.
It's definitely her.
That's cool.
So
Nice find, dude.
if she was telling Ventress that, then is she telling Ventress that because Ventress is the one that's hunting down M count bounties, and then she's going after Omega as an
As a bounty
antagonist?
herself.
Who
You know?
knows?
I
So
don't. She's playing a bounty hunter. She's not a Jedi. She's not good. She's not evil.
She's on her own. Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
yeah. Oh man, Ancraft. Sorry you couldn't hear it, bro. Just go over to those episodes and watch them side by side. You'll catch it.
Yeah, because at this point she's on her own, and she's
she
either
at this point or no?
Either she's
No.
looking for Jedis to save them, or there's something else going on.
Nerf hurting. Well, she would have if it's then again we got some mess up with continuity then at that point is because
It's totally messed up.
in that book she didn't go all the way light side, but she did become kind of in the middle, kind of leaning towards good versus evil. Even in the last episode that we saw her in as a bounty hunter, she ended up rescuing that one female
Little
character,
princess. Yeah.
the princess, right?
Mhm.
And technically, she didn't even hurt Boba Fett, and gave him half his money, or the money that he was owed.
Yeah, she was cool, and they parted ways.
So, yeah, it's hard for me to see her now hunting Jedi. Like, I don't know if that's going to be the thing, but
yeah, I don't think she's hunting them. She's probably gonna save them.
Hey, Michelle.
Maybe she's protecting them instead of hunting them.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, so I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to pan out. That's probably the only thing about this episode that I'm really okay with. I just kind of wish you would have gotten a little more of a hint. But then now when they pointed out that the music was there, I was like, okay, that's the reason why you didn't hear their voice. People who heard the music would be like, the rest of us were in the dark. So,
But I mean,
why
you
does
really have to
have a
admit
yellow
that.
lightsaber? Huh?
To me, that's a deep cut, though. Somebody would really need to know a lot of Star Wars to pick that up.
Yeah, because even in that one episode that I showed you, there was difficult to hear it, and you really only hear that a little more prominent in the very first episode of the Clone Wars that featured Asajj Ventress.
Yeah.
So that's where you hear that the most. Nameless asked, why does she have a yellow lightsaber? In the comics, she lost the twin lightsabers, or not in the comics, but in the Clone Wars, she lost the twin lightsabers to what's her name? The girl that blew up the Jedi Temple.
Oh yeah, I don't remember her name.
Is it Barris?
Yeah, you're right.
Barris Hoffman, right?
Right. She had the twin red sabers. So her replacement lightsaber in the book is the lightsaber that Darth Maul had in the final episodes of the Clone Wars. So, and that should have been yellow, but now they changed it to where it's a curved saber. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that will happen.
Yeah, and the curved sabers, I mean, that was like the original ones that Dooku gave her, where they were curved, and that was her main fighting style.
Right.
Original fighting style.
And I know characters that have lightsabers or yellow lightsabers traditionally are guardians. Yep. But I don't know why she would have chose yellow at that point. And maybe it's just in the book, she bought the lightsaber in the black market, and that's how she ends up with that. So,
Craigslist.
Yeah, it's not really something that it chose her,
Craigslist in Star Wars.
Craigslist.
eBay actually. Did I bid? Frankie, how you doing on your bidding? Oh man.
But you did have a little more, of that relationship now with Crosshair and Omega, which kind of leans me to that Crosshair is gonna sacrifice himself for Omega in some kind of way.
No,
I think that's gonna happen, dude.
It's gonna be Wrecker.
No, it's gonna be Crosshair.
That's going around in here. You got
gonna be Crosshair,
your whiskey, and these guys are arguing about who's gonna die first.
Where do you guys,
heard.
Where do you guys lean? Is it gonna be Crosshair that sacrifices himself for Omega, or is it gonna be Wrecker
that gets wrecked?
Wrecker's gonna die a different way. It's not gonna be saving.
Listen, if both of those guys die, I can see Crosshair sacrificing himself for the kid.
That's what they're building up to.
Yeah. And I can see Wrecker going out in a blaze of glory.
It's gonna be Crosshair, dude.
Like literally holding up everything, like go, well, like Hordor.
Crosshair and Omega's built a big relationship now.
Yeah,
it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
Which
will redeem him in the sight of his brother Hunter for sure.
Also, what do you guys think about her teaching him meditation and stuff? Like this is very Jedi-like.
Yeah.
What's up with that, dude?
I did see that. I didn't say anything while we were looking at it.
Frank Genji showed me this. I was like, what the fuck?
Right?
Yeah. How long have you guys been friends? Do you keep talking to him?
I was like, they only met for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was having all that anxiety stuff or whatever, and so it helped her. So I imagine it did pay off for her, whatever. Yeah. It helped her out. So now she's trying to pass that on to him. This is what I did to calm my mind. So here, calm yours.
Because that was what what the hell are they called? The boss people? The Trandoshans. Kashyyyk. Yeah, they were burning down Kashyyyk.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. So you have this, right? She's meditating. In earlier seasons, she kind of sensed what was going on with Crosshair. Earlier in this season, she talked that guy into playing that game with her again.
Yep.
So I feel like she has some latent force ability, but she doesn't realize what she's doing possibly.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Using the power without realizing.
She's using it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Anakin was doing when he was pod racing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
So I mean, maybe that's the reason for that, and that's the connection there. Right now, I feel like this is definitely a filler episode, but I think that there's going to be another episode that probably makes this one make more sense to me. But I'm not there yet. So,
but I'll ask a question then. If she does come out force sensitive, because we know about the Zem count, and we're not Bobos here, would you be happy with the way that they've done it, where you see her grow through the 3 seasons? Versus what we got in episode 7 was like, ta-da! You're special. You just got the lightsaber because Finn fell down. I think they did it right. If she is really going to come out force sensitive, I think they have done it right with little nuggets like this, which lead to the growth of the character. Which then it's not so much of a big surprise if she whips out the lightsaber.
True.
I don't think this girl is going to be that powerful or that strong to be able to wield or anything like that or use a force, but she is using small like Jedi mind tricks and meditation and stuff like that, which she's a novice, which makes sense then to train her.
Right.
And that's the way it's been done.
But for what?
For
what does it matter?
I could see, to me, what I really want to see is after we have season 3, I want her to show up as a live action character in the Mandalorian movie. She is younger than Bo-Katan. She could still show up in the Mandalorian movie as now trained. She's the force wielder. She does use it. She may not be a lightsaber force wielder, but she could be as a live action character. I would not mind seeing Omega show up and pay respect with her brother. She keeps donning the armor or something like that, and she shows up there. I'm fine like that.
What's up, Thor?
I mean, it's just to me that you're kind of making this thing of like she's the focus now of the Bad Batch series. That it's not about the Bad Batch. It's more about the Bad Batch protecting this person. So for what? Because she's obviously not the one to bring balance to the Force. She's not this high end. So what's the point of Omega and making her Force sensitive to the greater narrative?
Oh, the greater narrative is somehow Palpatine returns. That's it. Somehow we got Snoke.
Palpatine returned.
The whole thing
the greater narrative
is to justify that. That's exactly what they're doing.
Is that what it is?
They're trying
to justify this. There you go.
That's exactly
where they're going. They're trying to make the sequel trilogy, make more sense.
Relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
oh shit! Super chat.
Thank you, bro.
Chat. Yo.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Not like this, Ralph. Not like this, Ralph. Like this.
What did you do? I didn't go like this.
Oh, damn.
I put my hands up. I don't even do
I went like that. You're going like that.
Did I turn?
Yeah.
Wrong side.
Crazy.
My thing is, even with this season, they're on Tantus, which we know through legends and through other lore. This is exactly what he was doing. He was cloning in that facility.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're leading to somehow Palpatine returns, and they're using Omega and the Bad Batch to lead to that.
Yeah.
So slowly but surely, they got their show pulled from them too.
I don't think they got the show pulled from them, though. Do you feel that way?
I don't know.
I don't feel that
really
way.
Focusing on them, more focusing on everything around them.
I mean, look, this whole filler episode that we're just talking about right now was more focused on what's going on with Hunter and Wrecker, really, than what happened with those two. They were like more of like
one episode out of 8.
Okay, the last 2 episodes were really about the clone troopers, and then the previous episode was her and Crosshair, which I was okay with Crosshair.
Put you guys on top so you guys can argue with each other.
You can argue about this. I don't
think my popcorn.
Their shows being pulled from them. This doesn't feel like what happened with Bo-Katan and the Mandalorian at all.
I don't think so.
No, I
think it's still the story for everybody.
Yeah, and she's part of the Bad Batch essentially.
And I think this entire Bad Batch was created, period, just for that, for somehow Palpatine returns. I think that was the whole thing was in the beginning of Filoni. Hey, you can introduce some guys, but they got to tie in to figure out how we remedy this stuff that people are pissed about. Episode 7, 8, and 9. So
we need you to fix my fuck up, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Somehow JJ messed things up.
You got to fill it in. Yep.
That's what.
Hey, Billy,
you should make that shirt. Somehow JJ messed things up.
I don't think it was JJ.
No, I don't think KK.
Yeah.
Somehow KK
messed things up.
Oh man, that's must.
KK, I love you, girl.
Oh, I'm getting that hat made.
I'll make it for you, bro.
I want that hat now.
Yeah, they're just fixing everything right now, dude. That's what they're doing with Bad Batch.
Yeah,
well, that's what they did with the prequels. Clone Wars, made the prequels way better.
Yeah. Between episode 2 and 3, tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
that was Filoni and Lucas, though. Lucas had a lot of involvement in that.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
But I do like some of the other stuff that they're connecting to. Like the bridge between the clone troopers and the stormtroopers. I love that. So
the TKs, even the TKs, it's the introduction of the TKs and even the trench coat mafia that we had 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I love that. The guy stood up at the wrong time. Hey, what's over there?
Yeah.
No, it's a good transition. They showed how they phased the clones out and how they brought in the regular humans or whatever they are underneath the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good transition. And then we see some more McQuarrie, inspired stuff out there. So that's cool.
Right.
That is always nice to see. And that's what I'm talking about with can a show survive if it didn't have any tie-ins to anything, to other Star Wars stuff? Could a show actually make it on its own?
Well, I think it could.
Because we kind of want that. We want to see tie-ins.
I think it could.
Stuff. The so-called Easter egg, if you will.
Well, would the Acolyte be that if there is no Yoda or Plo Koon or anything like that?
That's what I'm saying. They're going to have something in there to tie it in.
True.
Lightsabers.
Go back to props. Props always going to survive.
Well, yeah, because like Mandalorian, right? It stood alone by itself, but then they introduced Grogu, right? And that brings you back to Yoda. So it's something familiar.
But
you see Jawas, something familiar.
Yeah.
But if that wasn't in there, I think the show probably would have done all right because we see a bounty hunter going on quest.
Yeah.
But
it was the helmet that tied it. The initial view of him walking through the doors. It was that helmet that tied it together. If we had a different helmet, I think it'd still do good. And then we see was it? IG-11, and we're like, okay, that ties it in too.
Well, even the ice cream bucket.
That would be a good shirt. I may make a shirt with that one, bro. I like that. Make the Empire TK again.
All right, or trademarked here on Hyperdrive.
Yeah, I know. I'll try to do on that one. I like that one.
True.
Pretty cool.
True, yeah, but with the camel toe bucket, yeah, it's something familiar, right? From Empire.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Right.
so
we all
everything's
love that camel toe.
familiar.
Right.
So-
So it gives you, but it gives you that connection that you want to
Yeah.
feel with something.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to replicate. Like we didn't have that with. I mean, those of us that saw the originals in the movies, you didn't have. This was all new. You didn't have nothing to reference this to, and it captured you.
Yeah.
Billy.
Good camel toe bucket. Yeah.
For $9.99 a month, you can join our OnlyFans, and we'll talk more
There
about
you
camel toe
go.
buckets.
There you go. What's the
3%
next episode?
too.
What's the next episode of the Bad Batch called?
It's called camel toe.
This guy.
I don't know, dude. Let's see. I wasn't prepared tonight. Bad Batch. What is it, season 3?
Yeah, I said it yesterday.
Season 3
That sounds like a deal, Thor.
episodes.
Just hook me up with a t-shirt. I'm a cheap date.
Yo, he earned that one. That's a good one. I like that. Make the Empire TK again.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
I think that would
Right.
be cool. I like that one.
So what episode are we on right now?
Nine.
So a clone trooper
Oh.
getting kicked in the ass by a stormtrooper.
So number 9 is called The Harbinger.
The
Which
Harbinger,
would be Asajj.
right?
Yeah. Number 10 is Identity Crisis. So
And that's the
Maybe
same
it's-
day. It airs the same. It's 2 episodes that day.
it says March 27 is The Harbinger, and then April 3rd is Identity Crisis and Point of No Return. So April 3rd, you get 2.
Yeah,
There you go. Then you get
that's the last one of 2 episodes.
The Harbinger. So the meaning of
Okay.
Harbinger is something that foreshadows a future event, something that gives
Mm.
an anticipatory sign of what is to come. Robin's crucises. I'm probably reading that wrong. Another harbingers of spring.
When I think about The Harbinger, it's Halo, the video
I do
game.
think about that too.
I think about the Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah,
that
there you go.
too, yeah.
He's the
You know,
herald,
hey,
right?
Galactus is coming. You
Oh
watch out.
yeah.
He's coming.
There you go. He's the herald. Something of coming. That's cool.
Yeah.
How many
So-
episodes were we expecting for this?
15.
15.
Okay, that's what I see is 15. That's why I was like, I thought it was more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Identity Crisis, Point of No Return, Juggernaut, Into the Breach, Flash Strike, and the Cavalry has arrived.
Don't worry, Dan. I sensed that you also had were wondering what that meant.
I didn't want to ask.
I like the name
Oh,
though.
oh shit, Chase the Legacy in the house. What's up, Piper Driver?
There you go.
Let me bring
Yeah.
him up right there. Bam.
What's up, dude? He got into the 501st
What? With a
That's him.
Stormtrooper?
with a stormtrooper. Yeah,
It was
Nice,
well weathered.
congrats,
I take
dude.
it.
it was well weathered. Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't tried again though. In my defense, so
You didn't yet?
nah. I feel like I got to lose some weight again.
Billy's got an essay he's writing in there.
Yeah, he does.
he's got to get back to work.
I always thought it was
Working in a
cool,
bar.
but I didn't focus enough on the Empire's transition from the clones to the Empire. I'm loving that they're doing that this season. Me too.
Yes, agreed.
Okay, but I have to get back to work. March Madness. Peace, brothers. Later.
Dude, have
I
two,
love
have
the
two-
Jar Jar.
two shots on me. Have 2 shots on me.
Yeah.
He,
People
he
trying
has
to get
them in
the
his
damn
Jar
drink.
Jar thing.
man.
I gotta get one of those Jar Jar cups.
I want to get some more of those tiki mugs.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta get some more of those.
I got the
Tiki
rainforest.
Tiki.
Yeah,
That's a big one. I like
got
the
some
big
cool
one.
ones.
Yeah.
Like the big ones.
Yeah, that's
That's what she said.
I was waiting for it.
Ralph likes them
But
big.
they do have the Razor Crest.
That's why he's got that X on his hat.
Damn, 6 times. So don't feel too bad, George.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing is that it had a 501st member hit me up on Facebook. Yeah, on Facebook they shot me a message, but I think I had shot a message to them asking, what the process was. So they responded back. So I was like, "Your dude denied me," and I showed him a picture of my costume. I didn't get any response back.
Damn.
Pleading
Sorry.
the fifth.
Michelle, she said, that's my line. What's up, Michelle? How you doing?
Yeah, that is Michelle's line. We're still
The
keeping
last
it
name.
famous.
She's the one that started it.
She is. We keep it alive, Michelle.
So, given the name Do you still think? So what would Asajj Ventress be heralding then, if that's the case?
Snoke.
I don't know, dude. I think she's probably trying to save Jedis, man. She's probably part of the path or whatever the hell it's called in the Kenobi show. And
Right.
she's pretending to get the bounds on these folks to save them.
Yeah, because she's got
That
different
can
types of
make sense.
contacts that she can still keep up with.
Yeah.
You're saying she could be using the past.
Getting some information.
She would know Darth Sidious, right? So maybe, like you said, okay. So if the Harbinger is bringing the warning, you know, like Silver Surfer brings the warning that Galactus is coming, right? She's bringing the warning that this is what's happening.
Would she? Yeah. Because she was answering to Dooku.
Yeah,
but there's only supposed to be two.
That was years ago.
Correct. Yeah, so she got kicked out. She got beat up.
So,
but she was privy to some of the conversations between the two of them, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, they show that in the micro series.
Oh,
yeah,
did
they
it?
did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay.
I think at this point in time, he's probably already grooming Maul at this time.
Right. That's what I would be thinking.
Grooming Maul? Who's grooming Maul?
Maul
wouldn't be
Sidious.
Right now?
Maul had fallen.
Maul would be head of a crime syndicate right now.
Oh, you're talking about
Bad Batch?
Yeah, Bad
Batch is way before that.
No, Bad Batch is right around the time when this takes place after the events of the end of the Clone Wars, and that when he was already the crime syndicate head.
Yeah, this is after Order 66.
This is after Order 66.
So this is after Solo then.
Yeah, well, this is
I hate all these timelines, dude.
Yeah, this would be just before Solo. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Shadow Syndicate.
Somehow Maul returned.
Yeah.
Yeah, he returned from being cut in half, man.
So
nobody questioned that at all.
He's old at this point. Well, no, so at this point he's old then, right? So he's because he had just tried to recruit Ezra not too long ago.
Yeah, this would be just before those events. But remember this.
You're right. So he's old. Yeah. So he's old and
he's older. Right.
Now at this point. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. My bad. Copy shot.
No, I was with you there.
I get these timelines all screwed up, dude.
Oh yeah, me too.
The High Republic stuff is.
Don't even. That's freaking Greek to me, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I'm having a hard time with that one. I mean, some of the parts I love about it, but then it's like the thing is that they spread it across too much different types of content, and for you to get the whole picture, you have to listen to the books that are made for kids, and some of those are just like way too.
Yeah, it's cheesy,
dude.
Yeah,
and I still have the expanded universe in my head of Dark Horse comics, Naomi Sunrider, and
it's hard, dude, to separate that shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the rule of two from Bane, but from Dark Force, so I'm like, okay, when is that happening?
Yeah,
I'd rather go read Dune than figure that shit out.
Nah.
Oh, Diana, I would love if Maul showed up. Dune
is awful, dude. The book.
Dune is difficult, man.
Really?
That's a difficult
You didn't like it?
No, that's good. It gets weird after a while, dude.
Oh yeah, it definitely gets weird.
Yeah, the kid becomes a worm in the game.
Dude.
Big worm, big perm.
Yeah, big worm.
What is Chase saying over here?
I read one section of the High Republic books, then started the next trilogy, and was so lost only to realize they took place years before what I just finished. Yep. That's something that happens too. It's like they have flashbacks within them, and then it like takes place way before the events of what happened before, and then I'm like, what's going on? It's hard for me to stay in line with. So maybe that's a good thing about the Acolyte, is possibly that can help us get some kind of grounding onto where this is all taking place, So
true.
Yeah. The kid becomes a worm. Oh my God. Yeah. Diana.
She's never read the books.
She's never read the book. In Dune, well, if you saw the movies, the actual story is a little bit different towards the end. And the main guy, what's his name?
Paul.
Paul.
Atreides.
Paul has kids with the Fremen girl. That whole event that happened at the part that happened after they get taken by the Fremen, and then when he makes his way back at the end of the movie, that's supposed to span like a good 5-6 years, not the months that happened. So there's things that they changed completely for this movie.
Yep.
So
They changed a lot, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
yeah, it's a good storyline. I like it.
Yeah. I enjoyed the movies though, visually and everything. It was cool.
Badass, dude. Badass.
All right. So
We
we're up on
digress.
2 hours. Look, we did 2 hours again, guys, and it wasn't my fault at the beginning this time.
Correct. I'll give you that
My
one.
fault
We
again.
didn't rename for 28 minutes.
I know. And you made it back from the bathroom so quick, dude. That was pretty
Oh my
pretty
God.
awesome.
It was Taco Bell. That's why.
Hey, Cass says the worm fights the Jedi beaver.
Worm fights the Jedi beaver. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, make sure you tune into the Spice Runners tomorrow. What's going on with the Spice Runners?
Tomorrow we're just hanging out doing news, a lot of catch up on. There's a lot of collection updates from the community, so we'll be going through those. I think there's
All right, cool.
probably like 200 like items in there. So,
That's all that.
That's
There's a
gonna
lot.
be-
A lot of NYC in there. I saw it.
yeah, so we'll just be
Yeah.
hanging out, just shooting shit. So just come on and join us, man, and grab a drink.
True that.
Awesome.
Speaking of pictures I saw online on your group, Kaz's lightsaber stands. Is he
Oh,
making
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he's making.
Yeah,
dope.
he's making those. Yeah, MCAS,
3D
yeah.
printed, yep, dope, painted.
So he had one that was sitting, on a horizontal surface, and I asked him if he had one for wall mounting.
for wall
That's
mount?
what I want to do in the hallway,
Yeah.
and so he came up with that. And I'm like, that's pretty badass, right there.
I like it.
yeah,
I definitely like it. I almost want to replace them with the ones on my wall like that. Just buy a bunch of them. Change that look.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
It looked good.
There you go,
Thanks, man.
MCAS.
Appreciate it, bro.
Shout out, MCAS.
So anyway, what else we got? Like I told you guys at the beginning, I got a whole ton of lightsaber videos coming out here real soon. Some NYC stuff. Got my AT-AT that I got to do an unboxing of. So I got a lot of stuff to get through.
Oh, that,
It's gonna be fun.
It's
Yeah.
glorious.
Be on the lookout for the Imperial drunk shirts too, man. We got
And the
another
Imperial
one?
Drunks. So I got the design done, and I got it up on the shirt site right now. I'm testing to see what's gonna happen, and we'll see if Teespring allows it because the shirt's kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
But otherwise, I'm looking for another avenue of getting shirts printed to make it easier. Did we lose Frankie?
Frankie.
Maybe.
That's that chopper internet.
Oh, we lost him, yeah.
Oh,
So while we're looking for Frankie, I did post a link in the description or in the chat. So save it, look at it. You don't have to buy anything. Just check it out. Check out the sexy Lorian picture you can see there at the beginning. When you click on it.
Send it to a
You're
friend.
giving me a run for my money lately, bro. I'm seeing your Instagram post. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
I'll share. I gotta share both. Like Spice Runners, Hyperdrive, Flight Crew. What's
Your
up?
hat. I love that hat. That hat's dope.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
That does look good.
It's
Yeah,
your
it's
design, just a little bit modified.
I like it. I like it. Hey.
Appreciate it.
All right, y'all. Hope you all have a great rest of your night, a good weekend. And until next time, may the force be with you.
You.